Considering LASIK, the most important moment is when you choose your surgeon. Dr. John Dishler has personally performed over 50,000 LASIK procedures and the most experienced all-laser LASIK surgeon with over 15,000 all-laser procedures. Now, he was the first surgeon in Colorado to perform LASIK. As seen in Forbes magazine, Dr. Dishler was voted one of America's top 10 vision correction specialists in a nationwide survey of eye surgeons. He is also a member of trusted LASIK surgeons who placed Dr. Dishler among an elite circle comprising of the top 1% of LASIK eye surgeons in the United States. This man definitely knows what he's doing. As a matter of fact, in 2007, he was the first in North America and remains the only surgeon in Colorado to offer the Zeiss VisuMax laser, the most advanced 100% all-laser flap maker, and the Zeiss Mel 80 laser. He's going to explain more about that. A true pioneer in LASIK. He joins me now with Julie Tamblin from Dillon, Colorado. And Julie works for the town of Silverthorne and is very active, including, get this, triathlons. She also enjoys photography, cooking, reading. Those are all things that you definitely need your eyes for. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Dr. Dishler, as seen in Forbes, as I mentioned, top 1% of LASIK surgeons in the nation. That's really impressive.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us today, too.
Give me a more detailed, more intimate story about you. Tell me more about you.
Well, we've tried to make LASIK something that people can really use to enjoy their lifestyle. I was the first person to do LASIK, realizing it was a great thing back in 1995 in Colorado. We were the first center to introduce the all-blade-free LASIK back about 10 years ago, and now we have 4 lasers, 2 of them just devoted to doing this blade-free approach. And that's pretty much what we do is vision correction, and we have patients coming from all over, not only Colorado, but
right.
Wyoming. And
well, and I have to tell you, I mean, that's wonderful with all the technology that you were talking about, and you know, your credits and your history, but you're also just a really great guy, too, to sit down. You're very welcoming and warm to your clients.
We try to be.
Yeah.
In my office, everyone comments. I hope Julie had a warm, friendly experience, because it's about people feeling that this is something for them, and we don't want anyone to be pressured. We want people
right.
to learn if this is a good thing for them. And yes, we do a lot of LASIK, but we also think the human element is very important.
Very important, and your eyes are one of the most important things that you have, your sight. Why did you choose Dr. Dishler, Julie?
For years, I wanted to get out of glasses, and I was nervous, I was afraid. And then I learned about blade free and decided that that was something I felt comfortable with. I had a cousin that went to Dr. Dishler, and excellent experience, so I decided to as well.
You knew he was the right doctor for
yes.
you. And earlier I was telling the viewers that you participate in triathlons,
mm-hmm.
you love to cook, you love to read. I mean, those are important things that were probably hampered
mm-hmm.
without the perfect vision that you now have.
Yes, and it is perfect. I can see 3D, it's amazing. It's the most incredible gift to be able to go. I see better than when I was wearing my glasses at night. I know I was very worried about the nighttime halos. My nighttime vision is better than when I was wearing my glasses.
Nighttime halos, explain that more to me. Kind of like what you
It's the refraction of the light around like a headlight, the stars that you get from a point of light at night.
And that was because of poor vision. What was it before you had the procedure done? What was your vision?
2070 to 2080.
Wow.
And it's now 2015 to 2020.
It is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's changed your life completely.
Oh, the world is beautiful.
And it's also not just about the vision on the eye chart, but the quality of vision. I mean,
mm-hmm.
Julie was telling me she's a photographer, and it's so important at night to have good vision in the dark. That's the tough
mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And for reading vision and having good quality vision, good 3D vision, we call it high definition vision, in fact,
mm-hmm.
just like the TV.
That's very cool. And how are you supposed to enjoy the things you love when you're not
right.
blessed with the great vision that
and
you
I
now
can
have?
go, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No.
I can go the whole gamut. I think this is really important to understand is I can see distance and I can read no problem, because that's a question that a lot of people asked me when they found out I had LASIK. Well, do you need reading glasses? No.
Nope, not at all. And Dr. Dishler, I understand you have a LASIK quiz for us today.
I do.
All right, well, let's get into that. We have a few questions I want to ask you. LASIK can treat any vision problem. True or false?
Well, the answer is false, because it can't. There's eye problems that LASIK can't treat, like cataracts, glaucoma, retinal problems, things like that. But any kind of refractive problem, anything where people need glasses or contacts, it can treat virtually all of those kinds of problems. And a lot of people don't realize it can treat astigmatism. We can treat people so they can see good far away and to read. In fact, I'm an investigator for another study for an implantable contact lens. So there are things that we can do with LASIK and other procedures beyond what people have been aware of in the past.
You have a passion for this, quite an education, but also a passion. The next question, the first step in LASIK is always performed using a surgical blade. True or false?
Used to be true, but now it's false. When we started doing LASIK, we did them all with the surgical blade to make the little laser flap, but now we do it all laser, so only light touches the eye, very precise, very accurate, and there is no blade in our practice and in many practices throughout the country. But it's very important for people to ask about that, because sometimes people can get a lower price for older technology. But really, in this area, when it comes to your eyes, you want to have the very best.
Dr. Dishler is joining me this morning with one of his very happy patients. You can contact him at 303-793-3000. Tell me more. I can barely pronounce this, so you're going to have to explain to me exactly what it is. The new Zeiss VisuMax.
Well, in the blade-free world, there's a new laser, relatively new. We've had it for a couple of years. That's the most precise way of making a laser flap. And here you can see me working with it, that big white thing. And this thing is amazing. It can make a flap and get the eye ready for the second part in under 20 seconds. The patient feels absolutely nothing. I look through the microscope. People are worried, are they going to move their eye or do the wrong thing? But they can. It tracks the eye, and everything is done very quickly, very efficiently, and very, very precisely. In fact, we make flaps in a new way. People are worried, well, maybe I'll blink afterwards and things will move. But now it's sort of locked in like Tupperware. So it's really a quiet revolution in how improved this procedure has become.
The next question, custom LASIK provides more precise vision correction.
Yes, it does. That's the true answer, and it does provide more precise. The flap's the key in the beginning, and then we use another laser, which I think we're going to talk about, and the combination of the two, all made by Zeiss. People have heard of Zeiss for optics and things, and this procedure is now approved by NASA. Astronauts can have it. Fighter pilots can have it. In fact, a colleague of mine who does this for the pilots back in the Navy uses the same exact technology we do, and it is a more precise way, and that's what gives people like Julie the good night vision, you know, without the halos or glare, things like that.
As you're talking, Julie, I could tell you just want to, because you're over there. That's right. That's right.
I'm trying so hard to be quiet. I have so much to say.
No, that's good. You're happy. You're happy. Tell me about the other one, the other laser that you offer. I understand you're the first to offer the Zeiss Mel 80.
The Zeiss Mel 80, that's the companion laser to the VisuMax. There you can see some video of it being used. Very precise. It has this great eye tracker, so even if someone were to look around, it still does the exact right treatment. In this laser, not only do most people end up 20/20, almost everyone ends up 20/20, but in the FDA study, almost half the patients ended up 20/15, which is better than 20/20. That's the kind of vision that Julie enjoys today.
What kind of special do you have for our viewers?
Well, our special is that we have the guaranteed lowest price. We have 24-month no-interest financing for those who qualify. In addition to that, we're offering everybody, just like this, a free iPod Shuffle that they can get just for coming in and finding out that they are a candidate for the procedure. They have to be a candidate. We don't want 10-year-olds.
Right.
You know, but if they come in, have an exam just for their time. In fact, this one I'm going to give to Julie because she didn't get hers.
Very nice.
And we have one other thing. We decided that since everyone listened to our quiz, we're going to give everyone, besides this lowest guaranteed price, an additional 10% off of that price. So 10% additional off. All they have to mention is that they saw it on Colorado & Company.
Great deal. Fabulous deal. All right, now it's time for you to talk, girl. I know you're so excited. You're pleased with the results. What would you tell another viewer who's watching right now thinking, maybe I should?
I was completely terrified, but wanted desperately to make a change. Glasses, everything, they would fall off while I was running, and they'd dance class, go swinging. Everyone at Dr. Dishler's office was personable, very professional, but I don't want to use that word because sometimes it sounds stiff. Very personable, very knowledgeable. And when I told them that I was terrified, I only had to tell them once. And everything was taken care of. And it sounds hokey, but it is an incredible gift to be able to see this well and to see in depth
Yeah.
you know, that I just didn't have before.
Doesn't sound hokey at all. It
The world's
sounds
beautiful now.
life-changing. Yeah, and you're right. Professional, but very warm, too. Great,
Oh, well,
doctor. Thank you very much. Again, the Dishler Laser Institute offers the guaranteed lowest price for custom blade-free laser LASIK in Colorado. And right now, I want you to take advantage of special financing, 24 months at 0% interest with approved credit. Restrictions do apply, so call this number right now. It's 303-793-3000 for more details. Be sure to mention this television show. Mention Colorado and Company when you schedule your consultation by July 30th. Now, qualified LASIK candidates will receive a free iPod while supplies last. And Dr. Dishler is also offering an additional 10% off their already guaranteed lowest price of custom blade-free laser LASIK. Dr. John Dishler has been recognized as one of the most trusted LASIK surgeons and the most experienced surgeon in the state of Colorado when it comes to the advanced all-laser method. Call 303-793-3000. That's for your free LASIK consultation. Learn more again online at Dishler.com.